Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm moving soon and I've had about a good 3 months to pack and plan for this move. I had 6 months, but I decided to go 3 months earlier. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some strategic packing and planning that I did within the 3 months in order for me to keep on working. My business, Goddess of Herbs, you guys can check out that link right there and I'll put it in the description below, has been taking off like crazy and I have not been able to stop to pack and plan and do all of that. So while I'm working, I actually started doing stuff around the house, and that's what this video is about today. I'm going to be showing you all the little tricks and stuff that I did to get everything prepared and ready while I'm still working my full-time job. So let's get to it. Number one, the first thing I decided to do was take everything off the walls. This included my decor, my dream catchers, anything that I was basically not using, because these things were going to either fall during the move, during the travel. They're just pointless things for me to live my life, so I thought getting those off the wall, putting them all in a box, and putting the box in my cat loft upstairs. Another thing that I did while taking down the stuff off the walls was take down my DVD player. This included the shelf that it was sitting on that was on the wall, so I had to take down all that hardware, secured those in the drawers, and then the day before the move, or a couple days before the move, I'll take down the TV and put it back behind my bed where I had it last time. This also included packing stuff that I don't use, say in the kitchen, like some of my dishes. I have 2 sets of dishes. I use one of them, but the other one used to be cat bowls, but I have them for guest dishes and I don't really use them. Because I'm not using them, just like the stuff on the walls, I wanted to pack those, get those out of the way. They're still in the cabinets, but when the day comes, I'll either stuff some more stuffing inside those cabinets in order for it to be secure and not to move, or I can take them all out as is with all of their padding with them and just put them in a box and put them, say, in the office during travel. Number 2, as I was packing around the house, this gave me a good opportunity to declutter. It gave me a chance to see things that I use, things that I don't use, things that were collecting dust, which basically meant that I wasn't using them. As I was decluttering my house while packing, I was able to put these in my giveaway pile or my sell pile and just get them out of my house. When you're living your life, your daily life, your house tends to gather up stuff that you don't need. You put stuff away that's, you know, just in case items. You just want to keep it just in case. But then a year later, you come across those items and you think to yourself, I haven't used that in a year, so why not just get rid of it? So that's what moving also gives you an opportunity to do. So within this strategic packing and planning, I love that it gives me the opportunity to declutter, because I am still working on my hoarderism, so I was proud of myself with the stuff I got rid of. Number 3, I was able to change things on my checklist as I went along. So I got a suggestion from a viewer that said to keep this checklist visible so that I can constantly change it if things are to be changed, and I actually did just that. There was a lot of things that were changed, so it gave me the opportunity to scribble things out. I'll rewrite it on my computer and it'll make it easier for the next time. Number 4, I was able to thoroughly clean everything in my tiny house while packing and planning for my move. There are things that while living your everyday life, you don't move to dust. I found dust on crystals, I found dust on dream catchers, and then now I can pay attention to them in the future and clean them more often, knowing that they collect more dust. So again, this gave me a great opportunity to just get everything cleaned. Number 5, I made sure that I had bubble envelopes like these ones right here. I made sure I had 250 of them pre-wrapped with thank you cards and business cards, so that while I was living my life and working and planning and packing, that I didn't need to stop to do that. It takes a good hour to get all of those envelopes stuffed. I order about 250 of the regular size ones at a time. You know, with hundreds of orders coming in per month, I just wanted to get all of those packed in there. So that was another thing that I did during this whole packing and planning stage. Number 6, I was also able to pre-pad my overstock of my tinctures. I've got ball jars that are in the cabinets and they have liquid in them. The cabinets don't have any padding in them because I've got so many of them in there. It was ideal for me to actually double bubble wrap them and put a rubber band around each one of them. This will allow padding for the bottom so that when the truck is moving, it won't break, and then also around the sides so that when they're hitting each other, the glass isn't slamming into each other. I believe on my move before, I think I took all of them out and put them in boxes. I can't remember, but I think I did. But this time I'm keeping them in the cabinets. I'm trying to make this a cleaner move. I want more room, so in order to do that, I wanted to keep everything in their cabinets rather than pulling everything out. I still might pull some, say, dishes out because I don't want those to break at all, so we will see what happens. Number 7, I was also able to downsize and reorganize my business because when you are packing and planning and doing all this stuff, all of the discontinued items are still amongst all of the working products and working items, so you want to get those out of there because they're not in your stock anymore. They're not in your inventory, so why have them in your cabinets? I discontinued about 30 different tinctures. I was able to get rid of all of that. I was able to get rid of all of the glass jars. That created more room in my cabinets for other stuff for me to pack or even other business stuff that's been lying around the office. So this was a great opportunity for me to just get rid of all that stuff. Number 8. I made sure that I had enough products and samples stocked. So with each of my orders, I give a free sample, and I wanted to make sure I had enough of those to give out so that I didn't have to stop and make hundreds of samples at a time. Making samples takes hours and hours, and so does making business products, but if I just stocked my shelves and my inventory with stuff that I needed, then I didn't need to stop and do all of that, say, while I was working or planning or packing. So I decided to get it out of the way. Instead of stocking 6 for each herb, I tried doing 12 so that I have more time for the stuff to just sit and I wasn't always taking myself out of the packing and planning equation to have to go make more product. Number 9, I decided to get these little latches that you connect to your dresser and then you connect it to the wall, and then this allows for during travel for the cabinet or the dresser not to move. My last move, I used like 10 or 12 or 15 zip ties put together, and then I screwed something in the wall over here and screwed something in the wall over here and put like one strap around the dresser so that it didn't move. No clue, I don't think it moved because it wasn't broken away from the zip ties, but I thought of a better solution and decided to get these anchored looking plates that go to the back and go to the dresser, and hopefully this is going to work, and it's kind of a permanent fix, so I can keep them there or I can remove them. It'll be easy either way, and I don't have to mess with those silly zip ties because I didn't like those at all. It was not a good option for me during my last move. And number 10, I decided to go ahead and pre-bungee or pre-strap all of my cabinets. This included the cabinets in my office, the lower ones, as well as the ones up on the wall in the back. Those don't have double handles, so I decided to use a strap and wrap the handle to the basket that's hanging on the sides of the cabinets. In the bathroom, I did the clothes. I put a bungee cord there, as well as the cabinet on top, the medicine cabinet, and also the wood rack that's on my side of my cabinet. Then in the kitchen, I did the lower cabinets, the upper cabinets, as well as the cabinet that's above the electric cooktop, the convection oven, put straps and bungees ready for those all to be closed up. I even bought these new things for the refrigerator. They're made with like 3M tape, and then you just, it sticks on the front, it sticks on the side, and then you put it through this little lock and it actually locks so that the refrigerator or freezer won't be coming open. I'm going to be leaving stuff in the refrigerator. I have been saving ice packs from HelloFresh, and I'm going to be packing the refrigerator with those ice packs around my food. During travel, those ice packs keep the food cold for days, so I'm sure they're going to be kept good for 4.5 hours of driving. I also did the lower cabinet with an eye hole screw sticking out, so I bungeed that together. And last but not least, I also made sure to get my barn door. So I think last move it was bungeed with zip ties, but I found it much easier to just, you know, use one of these, the bungees. I think I'm gonna even be double wrapping it so that it's easier. And then all of these straps and bungees can be used for the next move as opposed to the zip ties that I was using. This isn't my last move, so stay tuned probably for another moving video. I have been working my butt off like crazy during this 3 months, and the only way I could get any of this packing or planning done was strategically thinking about it. When I was cooking, I would look around the house, I would look around, you know, the walls when I'm just sitting here and like looking around, what can I do with this? What can I do with that? I've even changed some of the ways that I pack some of the stuff. I did it like 3 or 4 different times. It's kind of important to strategically plan out your move. Everyone's move is going to be different. You may not work from your house. You may not have busy work inside your house to where you're going to have to put moving on the back burner in order to keep working. So, you know, everybody's plan is different. September 30th will be my last day. Can't wait to show you where I'm going. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. A strategic packing and planning. Just again, things, yeah, don't put any of that. I pre-wrapped all of my, no, do you want to remove stuff that isn't selling so that you make, you know, don't put that, don't put any of this. This was taking down my VCR, not my VCR, my DVD player. Take it away or keep it in its spot, but yeah, don't put that. And